It'll be 1 to go this time by. Coming to the green, buddy, coming to the green. Let's go get him. Go, 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 go.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway.
Next question, go ahead.
Yeah, Kyle, Larry out from the Buffalo News. In addition to everything else that happened out there today, you worked your way towards the front and you went in for a pit stop about the mid-race, mid part of the race, and then you found out you had to go towards the rear because of the pit tire violation. So that was something else that you had to deal with today, but you certainly didn't stop you from coming towards the front.
Yeah, thankfully the pit strategy was kind of all misconjobulated and everybody was going every which way with that. So, you know, we came down the pits and the tire got away from one of the carriers or something like that, and we got penalized for not controlling the tire in the pit area, and that's a penalty nowadays. So, you know, we had to come back and go to the tail end of the longest line, I guess. And we were able to drive through most of those guys. I was getting some cars pretty well picked off, and then some guys were pitting under green or something like that. And other guys, I think there was another caution there late or something. They came in and pitted, which got our track position back. And we were crossing our fingers that we would make it to the end. You know, I told them, they said, well, we're going to have to come in one more time. I says, I'd rather run out of gas. I says, I ain't coming back in. So we fortunately were able to conserve enough and, you know, battle enough there at the end where we made it.
Next question, we got one here, and then we'll move up front. Go ahead.
Yeah, Dave Rodman, NASCAR.com. For Kyle and Matt and Dario, I hate it won't be in the race tomorrow, but with this style car, pretty spectacular race all day today. Can you do anything approximating that with the new cars tomorrow?
What do you think, Matt?
Well, I don't know. I don't know what the race is going to be like in the front. I'm not. My Sprint Cup car is not running very good, so I don't know how to answer that. I don't know how the race is going to be up front. I really don't. I've never been a threat to win in one of these things, or one of them things. Kyle's been up front. He can probably tell you better. I'll go ahead and tell him.
What do you think, Kyle?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I think that you know, there could be a good race. I think it's going to be a lot harder to make any moves or anything because you know, the front, I don't know, probably 8 cars, kind of like what it was today. The front 8 cars are going to be running relatively the same pace and clicking off some pretty good lap times. And you know, me, I'm to the verge of my brakes that I can be, getting into the corners, and I got as much side bite in the car as I can get up on the exits of the corners and stuff. So you know, I think, like you said, today was a great race in that car, and there was a lot of cars that were nose to tail and right together with each other, but they just could never pull out and make that last-ditch pass getting in the corners, you know, and outbrake somebody because we're all to the limits, man. And so hopefully tomorrow, you know, we can see some of that.
Next question right here, and then we'll go here. Go ahead.
Bob Pockris, NASCAR scene. Dario, do you feel like you're kind of back in an audition phase out there with the uncertainty for next year? And for Kyle, can you just talk about getting in a wreck and ending up with the lead and after the first time around on that?
I hadn't really thought about it until earlier today, and we were talking, and somebody said that, and yeah, I guess I am. I'm in an audition right now. You know, whether it's a ride with the guys at Ganassi or another team, I'm out there trying to show what I can do right now. You know, especially with the lack of results the first half of the year, really. I really want to show what the team's capable of and what I'm capable of, and yeah, that's the idea.
Kyle?
Yeah, there with the spin with Jeff, you know, getting to his inside, I thought I got far enough up alongside of him where at least you know, he could see in his mirror that I was either there or something, but I don't know if his mirror wasn't big enough where he could see me or not, but got to his inside and hit him. We both spun, and I was popped it out of second gear, which is what we run through that corner, and got it in neutral and was waiting for the thing to kind of spin back around, and as soon as it was almost heading in the right direction, I got it in first, and the thing was still running, and so it all worked out, and I was able to still be leading. So that was pretty cool. I just wish it didn't bend it up as much as it did, because if it didn't bend the car up, then I would have been able to stay out front, and I would have had a pretty big lead at that point. So, you know, spinning somebody out and making a smoke screen where everybody else has got to slow down to go through it's pretty cool.
Question?
Probably for Kyle or Matt. We had a Canadian win last week. Had a Scot on the pole and a guy from Tasmania win today. What's the deal here?
The Americans aren't as good as everybody else. I don't think that's the case. They lucked out today. I don't know. Matt?
I don't even know how to answer that question. I mean, I think when everybody puts their helmet on and gets in the car, they're all equals, aren't they?
Just trying to have some fun.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. I mean,
Yeah, it's good for the sport. It's great for the sport. Diversity.
Packers.
For Kyle and Matt, can you guys talk about Marcus
left out
Ambrose and what have your experiences been racing him? And I mean, are you happy to see him win, or do you not really care?
Marcos, you mean? Yeah, I'm happy for him. I think that's pretty cool. I know it come on a road course, but he's been due on a road course the past few times. He had a great car at Mexico. I think he was second to us, and then he was leading last weekend in the rain by 9 seconds or something like that, just killing everybody. And something happened. I didn't watch the whole race, but and then today, he had a good car. I don't know how he ran for the most of the race, but was able to get by us and get up front win. I've always raced Marcus pretty cleanly. He's always raced me pretty cleanly. So he's been great on the road courses, and I think he's been getting better and better on the ovals. And every week he's a top 10 contender. So good for him.
yeah, I mean, I'm happy to see him win. I think kind of law of averages works out a little bit. Last week he obviously had that race won, and I don't know him that well, so I don't know how miserable he would have been all week. But he kind of gave that one away. So it was nice to see him win this week and get that first victory for sure. I'm sure that helps.
Any other questions? Okay, guys, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Good job today.